Hey guys, today I'm filming my Shop My Stash for May. This is going to be the last month using my spring makeup products, which is a little bit sad, but I do have some new things that I want to use this month, and I will be pulling lots of old faves to give some love to. And last month I did go in a lot of detail about all of the products in my everyday basket, and I am still using mostly those same things, so definitely check last month's video to see that. I do have some project pan items that I'm super close to finishing, like my primer and my skin tint, so that's exciting, but I really want to try to focus on a lot of these project pan things and get them knocked out. I did not remember to bring in my nail polishes to share with you, so I think next month I'll just show you everything I ended up using for this season. I do have a basket down here of new products that I do want to test out and review, so I'll just show them as we get to the corresponding categories. So first drawer is where I have primer, foundation, concealer, and cream and liquid bronzer products. So I am super close to finishing my skin tint, and then I do want to test two other new foundations this month as well. I've used each of these only one time so far, so I definitely want to test them more so I can give a better review at the end of the month. I have the RMS Re-Evolve Natural Finish Foundation in 00 that I got in PR from Skin Store. And I have the KVD Good Apple Full Coverage Serum Foundation in Light 008. I did also purchase a new cream contour product that I want to try. This is M Cosmetics So Soft Bronzer. I already have the lighter warm shade Summer, but this is the lighter, slightly more cool tone shade Terra, so I want to see how this looks on my skin. And I will try to balance that with using my Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer Mini in Seychelles that's in my project pan. And we have powders, bronzers, and highlights. For powder, I'm not going to be picking anything, just going to work on what's in my project pan. But for powder bronzer, one of my favorites for springtime is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the original bronzer shade. And then for highlighter, I want to use this MAC Hyper Real Glow palette in Flash and Awe. So this is more champagne, a little bit more pink, a little bit more bronze. So I might not get a ton of use out of these shades. So I might not get a ton of use out of this shades, but I think I could for the other two. And I will bring in Benefit Tickle again for certain looks. Then we have my blush drawer. I might be picking out too many things, but that's okay. So I did not get to use, I don't think, or maybe I used it once, my Tower 28 blush in Magic Hour. So I will take that again. And then I want to use some of my Rare Beauty liquid blushes. So I have this mini pink color in Adore and this full-size peachy shade called Bliss. I have a new M Cosmetics blush stick I want to use and my original shade. So my new color is Demure and my loved shade is Lychee. And then for some powder blushes, I have one of my favorites, Becca's Flower Child. And I also want to use M Cosmetics Magic Hour Powder Blush. And I will also take a couple face palettes. So this is the Artist Couture Love Sprung Volume 1 that has 3 blushes. And then if I have time, I would also love to use the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism Blush Palette. I have definitely neglected this one. And I almost forgot one of the blushes I got in PR, the RMS Redimension Hydra Powder Blush in Sangria. I picked a ton of blush. I already feel like this was too many, but I'm gonna do my best. And then moving on over to one of my eye drawers, I am gonna keep all of the ColourPop liners from last month. I think I used one of these 2 peachy shades once and that was it. So I want to try to use them all once this month. And it is time to switch up my mascaras, so I tend to go with the older ones. And I looked at my spreadsheet and a lot of the older ones are plastic bristle wands, and I usually like to use a plastic and a natural wand together. So for my oldest natural wand, we have the Urban Decay Wild Lash, and my oldest plastic wand would be the Lancome Idole Lash. So here is the brush on the Lancome. I absolutely love this mascara. And here's the brush on the Wild Lash mascara, which seems very interesting. Then for my next drawer, this is where I have single shadows and small palettes. I do want to pick several things from here, more easygoing neutral options. So I would like to use my Dose of Colors Ideal Duo in Magic Moment. It was limited edition, so you have this really sticky cream shadow on top and then this loose pigment on the bottom. Then also the Illamasqua Chrome Paint in Alluring, and then some Tarte Shadow Pots. I will take this color Unleashed for a brighter option, more colorful shade. Then also Paradise Found for a neutral option, and also Frosé for a neutral option. And with all of those neutral lid shades, I'm likely to use Anastasia, Birkin, and Bengal for transition and crease. Then for some small palettes, I would like to get, these are so hard to open. I would like to get some more use out of the M Cosmetics Magic Hour palette. And I would also like to use my Natasha Denona Mini Biba. So I do feel like with all these neutral options, I will be able to get some good use out of those pastel liners. And then for bigger palettes, I do have a new one. This is Fantasy Cosmetica Rogue palette that looks absolutely stunning. And then if I have time, I would like to use Kaleidos Sashimi City. These Futurism palettes are unfortunately being discontinued. And if I have time, I would also like to use the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette because it does have some more colorful shades in here. And then lastly, we have lip. And lastly, we have lip products. This is something new to me that I want to test and review. The Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lipstick in Rose. From Buxom, I would like to use the Full Force lipstick in Heartthrob. This is one of my favorite lipstick finishes. Also, this M Cosmetics Lip Cushion in Magic Hour. It's a really pretty color, and this is a nice formula. I do tend to neglect it. Also, this MAC Love Me lipstick in Très Blasé, which is a really nice neutral peach. And then this is something I've had for a little bit that I got as a free gift that I just want to test and see if I like this formula enough to keep it. This is a Mini Sigma liquid lipstick in the color Awaken. And then I also wanted to take some more Buxom glosses. So this first one is Classic White Russian, which I feel I have never loved. And then I have this limited edition purple color called Frosé. And then I also want to go for Strawberry White Sangria and this light peachy nude Bellini. And then in PR, I did also get this RMS Beauty Lip Lights Cream Lip Gloss in Bisou that I want to test a little further. And those are going to be all of my lip products for this month. Wow, I picked so much stuff. We'll see what all I'm able to use. So I'm going to try to put this away and be right back. Okay, here is everything all put away. The drawers are pretty full. So the top drawer is a bit more on the empty side because a lot of my base products are in my everyday basket, but I have the 2 foundations I'll be testing, my highlighter palette, and the Tarte Cream Bronzer for my project pan. The next drawer is pretty full. I have a lot of things stacked up here. These are all of my cream and powder options for bronzer, blush, and highlighter. Then in my eye drawer, we've got my small palette, singles, and pencil liners I want to use. And the last drawer has all of my lip products. And then over here, I have my Lunar Beauty blush palette on the side, and then I have the eyeshadow palettes I chose and my custom Z palette in the back. So guys, here are all the products that I'm hoping to use this month. I'm excited to test out some new things to review for you and see how many of these favorites I have time to use. I'll make sure to try to switch it up for work makeup and whatnot. But I would love to hear what products you plan on using this month. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.